Let this be an encouragement to the one who is far from God, who knows God and has chosen other things, to the one who is pursuing God, right? But you're wrestling with certain things that you wish that you weren't. Or to the one who doesn't believe in God. You don't believe God exists, or you believe God exists, but it's like, it's such a terrible thing because it's like, I just can never have any fun. I just have to let everything go. Be encouraged and know that the truth is we were created by a God who loves us, who has great plans for us, who only wants the best for our lives. So who is going to know what's best for our life more than our Creator? But as people, we get tricked into thinking, I got to give this up and I can't do what I want to do. When the things that we want to do that are opposed to God's will, that are opposed to the guidelines that He put in His Word, those are the things that are destroying us. But we think doing everything we feel like, everything we want to do, the things that make us feel good in the moment, that's being free, that is what life is about, right? I'm going to be happy. But freedom comes when we surrender what we want to do and when we give everything back to God and say, whatever you want. Because how did the fall happen? Adam and Eve, they're sitting there. The serpent comes in. He's yapping in their ear, right? He's sitting there talking. And he's like, God has already told them, if you eat from this, you're going to die. But then the devil comes in and he says, are you really going to die? Is that what's really going to happen? Right? So he starts talking to them and they start listening. So he's like, God knows you'll be like him. And so they're like, they see it's good for eating, good for food, right? And so they take some of it. Why? Because in that moment, it's like, you know what? This is what I think is best. This is what's going to bring me the most happiness in my life. And what came? Death, just like God promised. So they didn't fall over and die. So what happened spiritually? They were separated. They were separated from God. And that's where we're meant to be. We are meant to be in God's presence. So whatever you're struggling with, like I say, whether you're far from God, you're pursuing God, but you're wrestling, or you don't even believe in God, you don't want to give everything up, you don't think He exists, you just think it's such a burden. Jesus said, come to me, right? My yoke is easy, my burden is light. Don't believe the lie that satisfaction and that joy is going to go away by pursuing God. That is actually the only place that we can truly be free and fulfilled. So I encourage you guys, just know how much, believe how much you are loved, how much you are pursued, and surrender everything to Him. That's when you will become truly free, truly fulfilled. Have an amazing evening.